2020, am I right? It's the final day of 2020, and I know a lot of us are incredibly happy about that, and a lot of us are very happy about the prospect of 2021 and just kind of leaving 2020 in the past and probably never talking about it ever again. Am I right? Hey, listen, we made it. If you're watching this, congratulations. Like, we made it. We made it through 2021. I actually can't believe it. Like, when I think back to even just discussing previous years where I'm like, oh, this year's been terrible and things like that. And then I'm going to think back to 2021 and just be like, wow, most things before this, they really weren't so bad, huh? I just wanted to do a video today. It is, of course, New Year's Eve, and it's gonna be very different for a lot of us. Usually, I don't really celebrate New Year's anyway. I'm more of a Christmas person. But I like to see people over New Year's and, I wish them a happy new year. Whereas this year, I don't know about you guys where you're staying, but for me, I'm back in a lockdown again. This is my third lockdown now. And I mean, while it doesn't affect me too badly, to have the option to go out and see people or to go out even to a restaurant, like I haven't gone out for dinner since February, I think. And I mean, it saved me money in the long run, but it still would have been nice to go out for dinner with family and things like that. So yeah, it's been a strange year for most of us. I think I did see some edgy people online who are just like, oh, I was made for this and blah, blah, blah. But listen, if you actually found that 2020 was just like any other year, then I think that you should probably make more of an effort to actually go outside, get off the internet and go and meet people, go explore the world. And, when you can do all of these things, you should go out, see people, see your family, go traveling. We get one life. And this year has made me appreciate all the people in my life so much more. And see, the next time someone's like, come round to my house, we're having a party or anything, I'ma be there, okay? Because never before have I just wanted to jump in my car and go and see my best friend and get drunk so much. Like, I wish, like, I haven't seen my best friend in probably a year now, and I miss her so much. So while I understand that 2020 hasn't been the best year, I went on Instagram last night and I asked you guys just to kind of ask me some questions for doing this video so that we can have a look back at 2020, because I honestly, I didn't really know what to even talk about. So I've asked you guys to help me, and I'm just gonna go through it. I love my Instagram. Like, honestly, you guys, follow me over on my Instagram. We almost have 40,000 followers, and you guys, I love talking to you. Instagram is just such an amazing app. Not sponsored. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of go through them. There is lots. Oh my god. It's like it's just constant, scroll. It's insane. Most of my stories nowadays get 12,000 views. And I remember when it was something like, I'd be happy with 1,000 people seeing it, and now it's 12,000. And it's very difficult to reply to 12,000 people. What was your favorite YouTube video to film in 2020? I mean, most of the time I was filming just my reactions, and obviously I've made Suzy Lu gameplay now, and I'm going on a Batman journey, and it's awesome. I think probably my favorite video to film would be my music video for Set Fire. We had so much fun doing that, and to finally release that song as well, because we recorded that song in the studio 4 years ago. I think I've been teasing that since 2016. So for us to finally finish it was just awesome. and to kind of see like the timeline come together, it was just awesome. And I think maybe the other one as well, I really enjoyed doing my Christmas video this year as well, just kind of showing you guys how I decorate my living room. I really, really enjoyed putting that together as well. So I think I'd say those 2 videos. What was your biggest struggle in 2020? I mean, 2020 itself was quite a struggle, but maybe just like with everything that was going on in the world, I found it really hard to stick to doing my daily Naruto every single day because I felt like I never really knew what I was going to be feeling the next day. So I would always try and get ahead with my videos so that I could take more time off. So yeah, I think I would definitely say just with everything that was going on in the world, I was kind of struggling to maintain my daily uploads because sometimes I was doing like 2-3 videos a day. And it just got to the point where I was like, I just want to like sit in my room and play some video games and not put my face on and not do my hair and just be regular, I guess. Like, but having to be on form, like on point every single day, I definitely was finding that hard. And that was why come September, I basically said I'm not working weekends anymore. And I feel like that was kind of a big step for me as well because I've not really had much in the way of a routine. Like I've been trying to make a schedule and I can never stick to them. And then it got to the point where I was like, I just don't want to work this much anymore. Like I don't want to do 7 days a week. I don't have to do 7 days a week. Like I'm not desperate for the money or anything like that. Like I don't have to work this much. So I was confused as to why I felt this pressure to always be there every single day. And it was like the world's falling apart around you and you have to be the one to kind of keep your chin up and to keep going. And I just didn't want to sometimes. And I guess I felt the creator burnout. And yeah, I just went and I was like, that's it. I'm not working weekends anymore. I want this to be like a Monday to Friday job. And the weekends are mine again to do like whatever the heck I wanted. So I feel like that was a struggle to discipline myself to be like, this is what I am doing. This is what I am sticking to. But I am happy to say that since September, I think I've missed one weekend. I think I worked the weekend before Christmas because I was like taking the week off. So other than that, I managed to stick to taking weekends off and just kind of like not doing everything. I don't have to do everything. So that was definitely a struggle, but I'm getting there. What plans got cancelled because of COVID? So I had my entire year was like set out, and obviously none of it happened except for one thing, which was at the start of the year. I took my brother to go and see Slipknot live. We had VIP tickets and thought I was gonna die, but it was awesome. I'd do anything to be getting crushed at a Slipknot gig right about now, but I guess I'll just have to wait. But after that, I had VIP tickets to go backstage and meet the Pussycat Dolls for their reunion tour, which I still have the tickets, it's just been postponed. Keeping everything crossed because it got postponed until this May coming, I think. So please, COVID, stop it. So that was one thing. I also was supposed to spend an entire month, booked everything in Japan. I was taking a month off work and I was like, I'm going to go traveling. This is my dream. I went to Japan in 2019. And I went to 3 different cities and it was just the best time. And I was like, right, I need more time in Japan. So we were going to go to Japan for an entire month. And then that obviously got scrapped completely. And then the coolest thing that is still going to happen, but it hasn't happened yet. It's been delayed until this year. I have VIP tickets to go backstage at WWE SmackDown. I get to walk the ring, like down the ramp, go into the ring. I get to meet some of the superstars and I'm just like, ah. I paid far too much money for that, but worth it. Okay, it's gonna be worth it. So when and front row to the taping of SmackDown as well. I'm not sure if they'll change that based on their schedule, but that was postponed from last year to this year. And I'm just like, okay, as soon as they said the tickets are still the same, I was like, that's fine. So basically, a lot of people were canceling all their tickets, and to kind of keep people, they were adding more and more perks. And I was like, I am holding on to these tickets for dear life, okay? If I get the opportunity to touch Roman Reigns' butt, I'm gonna do it, okay? I will do it. And I'll apologize afterwards, but you know. Funny story, when I was 15, my dad took me to Monday Night Raw, and I got to meet Randy Orton, and I touched his butt. What can I say? It was accidental, okay? It was accidental. Woo! Girls, if you watch WWE, you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, I'm trying to think what else. That was more for like the start of the year. Oh my gosh. So it was Steve Joe's 30th this year as well. I was going to take him to E3 because we haven't gone to E3 and we had tickets to go to E3 with a company, and then that obviously was like, that's not happening now. Gamescom was obviously cancelled. Any gaming event cancelled. It was all done via like Zoom and online and whatnot. There was a lot cancelled this year. So much. Oh, and my anniversary, we had booked to go to Venice as well, which was, refunded and cancelled. So I'm praying, you guys, that 2021 is my year, because I want to travel and I want to do all of these things. I'm like, I want to do them, please. It's funny, actually. There's so many people asking, what kept you motivated in 2020? I don't know. Maybe knowing that I have to pay my bills, I guess. Whereas, like, if you can't be bothered, it's like, well, if you want all these nice things, then you gotta keep working. So I take a lot of pressure when it comes to my job, because I'm like, ooh, what if it like disappears tomorrow? Have I got enough money in my bank to then like keep myself going? Basically, my thing is always, can I retire right now and then will I be happy? And it's like, I think I will be able to retire from YouTube in about 2 to 3 years, and then I can maybe go traveling or start a family or all of these things. Like, I invest in a lot of property, so I get money back every single month from that, and it just does its own thing. And I'm just trying to be smart with everything. So I think what kept me motivated is just like, you're doing it, I've gone from that girl who just used to stream on Twitch to like 100 people to suddenly having like a property portfolio. I can travel wherever I want. I can work the hours I want. And it's like, it's insane, actually. And I guess when things were just at their lowest, I was like, it's going to be okay. And I get it. Like, I'm incredibly privileged. There's so many people this year who are on like the furlough. They only get, say, 80% of their wages. They don't know if their job is going to be there after COVID. Like, I get it. I really do. So in that respect, there was a lot of motivation to keep going, but also knowing that my videos were helping people get through the day as well. So it's like, if I'm feeling down, I just try and think about where other people might be at this point in time. And then I would just kind of push through for them. So I guess it was just like the two-way thing. It was like, I do it for everybody else, but I do it for myself as well. And then obviously it passes the time and it gets you through the day. And I do enjoy it as well. Obviously, I wouldn't do this if I didn't enjoy it. If there ever comes a moment where I'm just like, I'm not in this anymore, then I will just quit. Because why do something in your life that you don't enjoy? And again, I get it. Like, I've worked so many jobs that I hated and I had no choice because I needed the money. So I totally understand that what I'm doing, I'm very privileged, because I know I could walk away from it tomorrow and still be happy. And I know a lot of people, especially in 2020, they don't have that option. I wish I could help them. I do. I really wish I could help more people. It's really difficult this year. And I hope that a lot of people will fall back on their feet and they will continue to thrive. This is an interesting one. Will you take the COVID-19 vaccine when it's your time? I'm not against vaccines whatsoever. I'm not against anything like that. But I obviously, like, I have my reservations about it, and I've had a lot of health issues in the past. So I don't know at this point. I probably will, but I'm not going to say I'm scared of it. Maybe I just need to, like, get more information about it. I think the fact that we have a vaccine now is phenomenal. I think it's amazing. It's going to save so many lives, you guys, and it's just such an amazing thing. I'm just scared because I have a couple of like underlying health issues that I don't really talk about. So I'm like, will I be okay? You know, when I have it? Or, I mean, I went to like the worst part of China last year and didn't even get sick. So maybe I do actually have a much stronger immune system than I give myself credit for. And I did obviously get vaccinated before I even went to China. So I can't really say anything, can I? Because I've been vaccinated for many different things. I also don't like needles, but whatever. Get over it. So I reckon, yes, I will probably get vaccinated, but I do have just some reservations about it. How happy was your dog to be with you this entire lockdown? So here's the thing. I work from home anyway. So my dog is with me 24/7, and it's been like that for years, and that's just the way it is. So he's so chill, like he's super chill, and he's just happy to be with me 24/7. Sometimes he'll be in when I'm recording, but like if he hears me talking, he thinks I'm talking to him, and then he gets restless because he's like, what's she saying to me? So I don't really have him in my office anymore when I'm filming. He's just asleep outside the door because I can hear him like pushing against the door. But no, he's fine. Like he's used to just chilling out with me 24/7 anyway. It like my best friend has two dogs, I think. And she's not used to working from home. And she said that her dogs were a pain in the butt because it was like playtime 24/7. They just assumed that because she was home that it meant that it was playtime all the time. So I can imagine that being a nightmare. What is your favorite video game of 2020? Okay, drum roll please. Don't be shocked. And if you are actually a viewer of my gameplay stuff, you will know this. Neo 2. Yes, I loved that game. And I know a lot of people might be like, but wait, Ori came out this year and Final Fantasy VII came out this year. Nah, it's Neo 2. Fantastic game. Oh my gosh, I can't. You guys, I wish I could go back and play it for the first time again. But I do have 2 DLC that I need to do at some point, so I'll get on that. But yeah, Neo 2 is Suzy's game of 2020. What was the least awful thing about 2020 to me? From an absolutely vain point of view, I'm just going to be brutally honest, I made a lot of money this year. I just did. More people were online, so it was just one of those where it was like my figures were just like and that's just the way it is. So if there was one thing to take out of 2020 is that financially I had the best year that I think I've had in a long time, and I am super grateful and super blessed for that because it means that I can help my family this year get through, because obviously a lot of them have been struggling, and it's just nice to be able to help the people that you care about. What was the positive side of 2020 for me? Just getting to see the success for my channel, just getting to help the people I care about, knowing that my videos have helped a lot of people get through this really bad year. And also kind of getting to the end of Naruto as well. Like, as sad as I am to finish it, this year has really been that journey for me for Naruto Shippuden and sharing my enjoyment with the world. And yeah, for me, 2020, I'll always remember that was the year that I got through Naruto Shippuden, and I just absolutely loved it. So thank you so much to everybody who has supported my channel this year, whether you were there for the gaming, the vlog stuff, the reactions, things like that. I'm really grateful to all of you who watch me and support me. How do you feel about 2021? I'm excited because we have the vaccine. So I'm really hoping that in the next couple of months that we can start vaccinating people. Less people will die from this horrible virus. You know, the more people that get vaccinated, the better. And I want the world to heal. I want people to be happy. I want people to go to work without, worrying. I just want the best for people, and I want people to be happy. And if there's one thing I've seen is just so much negativity online because everybody doesn't know what's coming. Everybody's really unhappy. Everyone's projecting at each other, fighting, arguing, saying horrible things. And I just want people to be happy, and I want them to go back to some people are always horrible, let's be honest here. Maybe there's not much for them to go back to, but for the majority of us, I want them to go back to happier days. That's what I hope for in 2021. What personal goals did you achieve in 2020? I ended up turning my spare room into a gym. I don't go to the gym because I can't be bothered, but I found that by bringing the gym to me, I managed to fit in workouts every second day. And I started noticing myself losing weight. I started eating better. I started feeling better in myself. And I just feel so much happier because at the start of 2020, I didn't have a good time and I was eating quite badly. I was definitely comfort eating. And then by the end of the year now, I feel confident. I feel good in myself. If you check out my Instagram, I'm like, check my legs out. I have been working on those bad boys, okay? And I just feel good in myself. And I think that that was something that I just really had to do for 2020. And I'm going to stick with it. It's not like, oh, my New Year's resolution is to lose weight. No, my New Year's resolution is to just keep going with what I'm doing and to just get back to, I don't even know what weight I'd be happy with. I think I'll know when I get there. I'm not there just yet. I don't want a 6-pack, but when I was a model, I had like a 3-pack and I was pretty proud of that. So I might see if I can get back to that. But personal goals for me, just finding a way to stay positive as well. Oh my God, it helps you so much. And then you can push that onto other people too. And then it's like, it's infectious. It's like happiness is infectious, but so is toxicity. So you have to kind of pick a side and then you push with that one. And I think you just get so much more out of life by focusing on the good, bettering yourself and bettering those that you care about as well. What was the worst part of quarantine for you? For me, it would have been having to put up with everybody else's negativity when I was trying to find a way to get through it myself. And especially when everything kind of kicked off in like the April, May time and everyone's just looking for someone just to project at. Unfortunately, it all just came my way. And it was really hard actually because I'm not a negative person. I am regular though, where I will lash out and I'll say things that maybe I don't mean. But I'm no different from anybody else. But people always like to try and put me on this weird pedestal so that they can like tear down everything that I say or do. And it's kind of weird. And just at the start of 2020, everyone was projecting my way. And I was just like, move along, please. Go away. You're not gonna take my shine away from me. And that was definitely difficult. And people do it all the time. And you have to find a way to not let these people in your head. And it kind of brings me to this other question that someone asked me here. Yeah, so there was 2 here. Things you learned to be grateful for and how do you deal with online toxicity? And I think with the online toxicity one, you have to find a way to be like, do I let them in my head or do I not? And you have to remember that a lot of the things that you see online, even if someone is projecting it your direction, you don't have to deal with it. You don't. So for example, if someone really doesn't like me, that's their problem. That's not my problem. And I don't have to let that energy into me. And this is something that takes a while to actually perfect, I guess. And it does. It takes a long time to be like, I don't know these people. I will never know these people. I will never see these people. I don't care about these people. And I try and have like a weird out of body experience where it's just like, I don't know these people. Therefore, you're not worthy of being in my thoughts or having my time. And I think more people need to kind of go down this route instead of always like snapping back and this, that, and the next thing. Like, there's so much more to life than most of the nonsense that people argue about online. And 2020 has just really highlighted so much of that. So let's just leave that crap in 2020 and let's just move on into 2021 and be better. And that takes me into the last one there, which is, what are you grateful for? I am grateful for the strength to be able to turn around and be like, I don't care. And I am so much happier in myself. And it's like, it's just a really good headspace to find yourself. And I am smashing that energy into 2021. And I implore you guys to do the same. Focus on the things that will benefit you, that are good for you, that make you feel good, that make the people you care about feel good. Leave the rest of the crap in 2020 because you don't need it. So yeah, it's like when bad things happen, you're always like, why me? This is awful. And then when you come to the end of it, you're kind of like, I grew so much from that, and I am actually so much stronger than before, and it's just such a good feeling. You guys, you know when you go through something so terrible, you can only come out of it better. You can. I mean, you can let it walk all over you and then you can become mush, or you can go the other way and be like, I'm good. And you know what? I'm good. There's just so many here and I wish I could just answer them all. I'm gonna jump onto Instagram just now and I'm gonna just answer some of these on my phone. I just want to say thank you. I do. I just want to say thank you to all the people that have had my back, to all the people who have watched my videos, who have supported me, who have liked the video. Do it. To everyone that subscribes to my channel, who leaves a lovely comment, who watches my gaming stuff, who watches the reaction stuff, to everybody who leaves me comments on my Instagram, you know, you guys, I'm filled with love today, and I don't know why, but it's a really nice feeling, you guys. I think I'm just happy that 2020 is almost over. We have a vaccine, and we are every single day moving one step closer to going back to our happy place, and I'm just excited for the future. I can't wait, and I hope you guys will join me in the future of 2021. Naruto is coming to an end. A new anime series will be taking over. I hope you guys like it. I'm nervous because I don't know. I haven't announced what it is yet, but all I can say is it's an oldie, but it's a goodie, and you're gonna love it. I know you are. Look after yourselves. I know that New Year is going to be weird. If you are living at home and you happen to have your family with you, hug them tight. Have a drink if you are of legal age. Please be kind to each other online. There's just no need. We all go through so much. Just be nice. It will make someone's day, I promise you. And just know that whatever you're going through just now, if it's really bad, that bad days eventually disappear and times will get better, I promise you. So please keep going, look after yourselves. I am super grateful to have you here, to have you as my audience, and I will catch you in the next video. Thank you so much. I love you guys, and I will see you all in the next one.